The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Alumni Stadium here in Boston for Money in the Bank. And kicking us off is the World Heavyweight Championship match, where the ruler is looking to get the World Heavyweight Championship. If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, Trick Williams and Obafemi went face to face to crown the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Obafemi, with a hard-fought victory, came out on top. But he have to go one-on-one with the man who defeated Gunther at Clash in the Castle. And now Obafemi is looking to rule Monday Night Raw. But he have to get through the man that's been dominant. The World Heavyweight Champion, taking out names like Penta, Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and here recently the tag team champions. But now can Jey Uso defeat Obafemi to retain that World Heavyweight Championship, or is Obafemi gonna start the reign of the ruler? Take it away, Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, Obafemi. And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso.
Is this the last time that Jey will possibly hold the World Heavyweight Championship in this reign of Uso? And that's what they're fighting for, ladies and gentlemen. Obafemi, Jey Uso to kick off Money in the Bank. And this matchup is underway. Obafemi, Jey Uso in the elbow collar tie. And now Uso get backed up on the ropes by Oba. And Oba with the cheap shot to Uso. And now Obafemi went for the Uranage, but oh, there's Uso with the neck breaker. And now getting up the challenger is the World Heavyweight Champion, and down goes Obafemi. Big kickoff by Oba, and now getting up the champion is Obafemi. Into a backbreaker. No, Jey Uso plants down Oba once again. And now look at Jey stomping out the midsection of the challenger. Big kick to it, down goes Femi, but Femi with the punch. And now Femi has the neck. Big choke slam down. But Uso popped right back up. Oba went for the strike, but now look at Uso. Big right hand. Down goes Oba Femi. Big kick by Femi. Down goes the World Heavyweight Champion. And now look at Femi trying to build momentum here. Down goes Jay with a clothesline. And now Oba Femi is in control. Running power slam. Jay's right back up though. But Oba Femi with the clothesline. Down goes Uso once again. And now Oba Femi coming off a huge rivalry with the Celtic Warrior and Sheamus. Big uppercut sends Uso down to the floor into a knee. And now Oba Femi looking dominant here in his first world title opportunity. Big kick by Jay. And now Uso sends Oba Femi off the ropes, ducked under. There's a leapfrog into a Samoan drop. Big elbow down on Femi. And now Jay setting up Oba, now getting him up to a knee. Big super kick, down goes Femi. And now Jay went for the headbutt. Oba takes out Jey Uso with a clothesline. And now Oba Femi gets up Uso. Down goes Uso. Big boot. And now what does Oba have in mind? Have up Jay, but Jay finds the reverse on taking out the leg with a chop block. And now Oba's in a bad position. But Uso got caught showboating. Big punch by Uso though. Into another right hand. Backs up Oba into the corner. And now Jey Uso for head of steam. Missile drop kick, down goes Oba. Going for the pin to retain the World Heavyweight title, and no, Oba kicks out. And now Jay hyping up the crowd. Big right hand by Oba. And another time. And now Oba sends Jay off the ropes and over the top rope. And now the World Heavyweight Champion is down on the outside. Oba joins Jay. And now Oba sends Jay back inside the ring. Oba Femi cannot win the World Heavyweight title by countout or disqualification. And now Oba Femi launching Jey Uso. But not done there. Oba sends Jay off the ropes. Oba Femi has Jay pop-up powerbomb. Going for the pin to win the World Heavyweight title. And no, Jay kicks out. And now Oba Femi attacking the World Heavyweight Champion while he's down. Big punch. And now Uso with the neckbreaker. Going for the pin to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And no, Oba kicks out. And now what does Uso have in mind? Getting up the World Heavyweight Champion. Big super kick miss into a clothesline. And now Oba Femi with the clubbing blow to the back. And now Femi gets the World Heavyweight Champion. Face first in the corner. Up goes Jey Uso. And look at the power by Oba. Military press slam by the challenger. And now Uso's on the outside. Oba Femi for head of steam. But now Uso's back inside the ring. Uso sends Femi off the ropes. Uso with the spear. Going for the pin. And a kick out by Femi. And a clothesline, down goes Uso. And now Uso's down. Obafemi's looking to close the reign of Uso. Close onto the back of the skull. And ladies and gentlemen, if Obafemi does win the World Heavyweight title here tonight, who would defeat this man? And now Femi, fired up. Oba has Jey Uso with the powerbomb again. Going for the pin. Planting Uso, but Uso somehow kicks out again. Femi cannot believe it. And now look at Femi with the stiff kick. And now Oba and Uso trading blows in the middle of the ring. Big chop by Uso, now chop by Femi. And a chop by Jey. And now there's the right hand. Big punch by Femi. Into a punch by Uso. Into a punch by Oba. And ladies and gentlemen, Oba's telling Jey to bring it here. And now both men unloading right hands. Big right hand by Uso. And now Uso down with the neck breaker. But both men are down. Going crawling into the pin. And a kick out again by Oba. The moment of hesitation. But now Oba sends Jey off the ropes into a spine buster. And now Jey slow to get up to his feet. Big reversal by Oba, sending Jey off the ropes, ducked under into another spine buster. And now Oba starting to feel himself in this match. And down goes Jey Uso a third time with the the power bomb, and Obafemi captures the World Heavyweight title.
Here is your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, Obafemi.
What a match. And we are back. And we are back live at Money in the Bank. And now it's time for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
And Tommaso Ciampa looking to win that Money in the Bank contract, hanging just above the ring, trying to prove himself after turning his back on Johnny Gargano. And if you guys remember, Ciampa defeated Shinsuke Nakamura on the 23rd episode of Monday Night Raw. And now Ciampa has one hell of an opportunity to push himself to the next level. But that goes the same for the next 5 competitors as well. Especially for this man.
And from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has been in multiple Money in the Bank ladder matches, but never can win them. Is this the year of AJ where he can win the Money in the Bank contract. Styles had one hell of a clash with Damian Priest to qualify for this matchup, and just a couple nights ago went toe-to-toe with the #1 contender for the WWE Championship in Roman Reigns. Losing to Roman, but it was one hell of a match. But now can AJ Styles win this ladder match, or is he gonna fall victim to another loss at Money in the Bank? And here comes a man with no fear. Penta had his troubles with Judgment Day in the recent weeks, defeating JD McDonough to earn this opportunity here tonight.
And from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos,
Penta making a strong impact here in the early parts of his WWE career, and now has a chance to catapult himself to the main event level. Here on the scenes of Monday Night Raw. And here comes a man who's familiar with the Money in the Bank ladder match and familiar on cashing in that contract in the biggest stages of them all. This man had a heist of the century at WrestleMania and a ruse of the century at SummerSlam. And now Seth Rollins looking to do it again.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
And the crowd is singing to Seth Rollins here in the Alumni Stadium in Boston. We had one hell of a week here in Boston for Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, both with upsets, both with amazing shows, and it would be no different here tonight. But now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing next the man that held the WWE Championship for many months. And now this man's looking to catapult himself back up to that level. But it would be one hell of a match. This man would have to fight with everything. If he wants to win that Money in the Bank contract. But ladies and gentlemen, still to come here at Money in the Bank, Wesley and Finn Balor for the United States title. The tag team championships will be on the line as the Street Profits take on the Creeds. And then the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion Kairi Sane, Jordan Grace, Io Sky, and Tatum Paxley will do battle for that women's Money in the Bank contract. And then the Women's World Heavyweight Championship as Cora Jade takes on Rhea bloody replay. And then on the men's side of things, as the Intercontinental title will be on the line, as Austin Theory will take on Drew McIntyre for that Intercontinental Championship. And in the co-main event, Julia will take on the WWE Women's and United States Champion in Jade Cargill for that women's title. And then in the main event, Roman Reigns will take on Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship. But here comes the chairman of WWE. Here comes Shawn Spears.
And from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shawn Spears!
Shawn Spears went to war with the leader of the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy just 2 weeks ago on SmackDown in Madison Square Garden. What was one hell of a match. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get in to this Money in the Bank ladder match. And I will try to keep up with all the action. And all the members of this ladder match now going to the outside. Big boot by Shawn Spears. And now look at Alistair and AJ fighting here in front of our announcer's table. Combination strike and big knee down goes Styles. Big rolling form by Iowa Zone. Seth frickin' Rollins. Big chair shot by Black. And now Alistair turns over AJ Styles. Big knee to the face. And a knee to Rollins by Shawn Spears. And now look at Alistair rolling inside the ring, sizing up Styles on the outside. Ciampa bringing in a ladder. But now look at Alistair went for the knee, but Ciampa though finds chops. And now Alistair got taken down by Tommaso Ciampa. And now look at Ciampa inside the ring, setting up a ladder. Brainbuster by Rollins on the outside. And now Ciampa climbs to the top of that ladder, trying to reach for that Money in the Bank contract. And can't pull it down as Styles takes out Ciampa. Pushing over that ladder. Now here's the chops, and now there's the chop block by Styles. And now Rollins with the headbutt in the corner. Big punch, chop by Spears. Flatliner by Rollins, taking out Shawn. Big sling blade, but now look at Styles has Seth with the pile driver. And now sending Styles off the ropes. Big reversal by Styles, sending Rollins off the ropes now. Ducked under. And now Styles getting caught with the clothesline. And now Alistair Black's back inside the ring, taking the fight to Rollins here. Off the ropes, big knee down goes Seth frickin' Rollins. Big forearm, and now Penta getting reversed by Rollins. And now Rollins has Penta sending him over the top. Ciampa though sliding back inside the ring into a suplex. And now Shawn Spears has Ciampa, but Ciampa finds the reversal. Big knee. But look at Shawn Spears sending Ciampa off. Ooh, Ciampa sends Shawn Spears over the top rope. And now Ciampa with the headbutt. And now Ciampa once again, the only man inside the ring standing, setting up that ladder. Now here comes Shawn Spears once again, back inside the ring. And now attacking Ciampa. And now Seth pushing over that ladder, big incendiary miss. And now Shawn Spears and Rollins trading blows, but now Spears with the neck breaker, down goes Seth frickin' Rollins. And now Spears has that table, attacking Rollins with the table. And now Ciampa and AJ with the punches, and now look at Styles blocking in the calf crusher. There's no pinfall submissions in this matchup. And now sending Styles over the top rope is Ciampa, and now Ciampa tries to climb, but Shawn Spears found the right hand. And now Shawn Spears goes to the outside, Penta and Rollins back inside the ring, big kick. Alistair taking out Spears with the chair on the outside. And now look at Ciampa once again climbing in this match, trying to pull down that Money in the Bank contract. Ciampa gets one step closer. Ciampa trying to get to that Money in the Bank contract, and there's Shawn Spears saving this match. And now AJ climbs, but Shawn Spears playing the savior for the rest of the men in this match, sending Penta over the top rope, and now Alistair trying to take his shot at the Money in the Bank ladder match. Taken down by Styles. And now Styles gets up Alistair Black here, sending Alistair over the top rope down to the floor. And now Tommaso Ciampa, down goes Penta. And now Ciampa takes out Rollins with the leg drop. Big punch by Spears, and now Spears with the neck body drop by Spears. And now Penta is the only man standing inside the ring, getting up Ciampa. Big punch, and now Penta with the Penta driver on Ciampa. But Rollins has Penta and sending Penta on the ropes, but sending him off the ropes. Now big punch missed. Big forearm, and now Rollins kicks to the midsection into a neckbreaker. And now Ciampa firing up here in this ladder match. Has Rollins in their corner face first. And now what does Ciampa have in mind? Attacking the leg of Rollins. And now Styles has the ladder, but Ciampa has Styles on the ropes. Big form, and now just choking out Styles with the top rope. Shawn Spears takes out Alistair Black. AJ takes out Ciampa over the top rope, and now Penta sends Styles off the ropes into a super kick. And now Ciampa got Penta with the fairy tale ending. Big kicks by Shawn Spears, but no, there's the DDT by Ciampa. And now Alistair Black has the ladder, but now form to, oh, there's a black mass to Ciampa. And now Styles has Alistair Black stepping through. Styles clash. And now Styles, the only one standing inside the ring, big Mexican destroyer. To Seth on the outside, Penta rolls back in, so does Shawn Spears. AJ, though, climbs all the way to the top. And oh, there's a long fall. Big forearm to Shawn Spears. Alistair Black now using the ladder as a weapon here. And now Alistair Black, slow to climb up the ladder. Shawn Spears is there to push the ladder over. Big punch, big boot, and now look at AJ and Rollins here. Big punch by Rollins, and now look at Styles getting in the way of the curb stomp, and now sending Rollins off the ropes into Penta. But now look at Ciampa taking out Shawn Spears, but Spears takes out Ciampa, big knee to the back. And now Shawn Spears kick to the midsection. Ciampa though finds the reversal into a super kick. Down goes Shawn Spears. Kick to the midsection, and now look at Ciampa with the brother Ciampa. And now Styles with the flatliner. And now Rollins and Styles both grabbing ladders and tables. But Rollins sets up the ladder. Styles takes down Rollins with the table. And now climbing is Rollins. And now Rollins trying to get that Money in the Bank ladder, the contract. Big meteor by Aleister Black. Ciampa pulls down AJ Styles and now delivers a fairy tale ending on the ladder to Penta. And now it's sending Black, but Black reverses, sending Ciampa over the top rope. And now Aleister has Penta. Big boot. Down goes at Shawn Spears. And now Aleister focusing on trying to grab that contract. Penta's back inside the ring though. Aleister climbs. Aleister's out the contract, but Penta pushes him down. Into form, no. Ciampa finds the reversal, sending Penta outside the ring. And now Ciampa has the ladder. AJ kicks the ladder away. And now Aleister takes out Seth. And now AJ's the only one standing inside the ring. Going to the top of the ladders, AJ Styles trying to win that Money in the Bank contract. He's there, can he pull it down? And now he can't. And now look at Penta with Aleister with the Penta driver. And now Penta has Ciampa for the neck breaker. Ciampa lands on the ladder though. And now Penta debating what to do. Has Ciampa with the frog splash on the ladder. And now Aleister Black and Shawn Spears double teaming Styles, but look at Penta with the Mexican Destroyer. And now Shawn Spears with Styles on his shoulders, sending Styles out to the ringside area. And now it's just Penta and Ciampa. And now Ciampa got caught with the Penta driver. And now Rollins makes a slow climb to the top. Penta trying to push over that ladder and send Styles into Spears. And now Penta has Shawn, but Shawn finds the reversal. And now Styles running interference here in this matchup. Big combinations, big insecurity by Styles. And now Styles with the frog splash. German by Penta. Big chop block, down goes Penta. And now Styles, the only man standing. But now here comes Rollins, finding some momentum. Styles put the ladder in the corner. But what does Rollins have in mind? Rollins sends Styles to the outside. Rollins forehead a steam, but Penta through Ciampa and Rollins. Big Hurricane Rana, big form by Rollins, kick to the midsection. But now Shawn Spears, Rollins, Aleister, Penta all inside the ring. And now here comes Styles. Black mass, down goes AJ. Power bomb to the outside, big clothesline by Ciampa. And now Rollins gets back inside the ring, kick to the midsection, Psycho Killer by Ciampa. And now Shawn Spears has AJ, but Black throwing AJ outside the ring. And now Shawn Spears with the clothesline takes down Aleister. And now Rollins and Spears locking up into a neckbreaker by Spears. Kendo stick by Penta. And now Penta needs to climb that ladder. Penta allowing AJ to get back inside the ring. AJ though finds a reversal, sending Penta outside the ring. And now AJ Styles has time, but sending Aleister off the apron. Alone in the ring is AJ. Setting up that ladder here in this match. AJ climbs, Penta driver on the outside to Rollins. AJ's at the top of the ladder. Ciampa though is right there to push him off, and there's the meteor by Black. And now Penta has Aleister on the shoulders and down with the driver. Big punch by Ciampa, and now Ciampa sends Alistair off Ciampa off the ropes, but Seth got in the way. And now Penta sends Styles off the ropes. Ciampa finds a knee. Alistair finds the Meteor. Shawn Spears with the chair. And now Shawn Spears taking it to Alistair Black. But now Black got caught by Penta, but there's the elbows to the midsection. Big neck breaker. Up goes Penta, and Alistair. Oh, there's the neck breaker. And now there's Tommaso Ciampa once again with the Psycho Killer. And now Ciampa gets up Rollins here and sending Rollins neck first off the ropes. And now sending Ciampa into the corner is the Chairman. And now Rollins is back up. Rollins has Ciampa. What does Rollins have in mind? Now attacking the knee of Ciampa is Rollins. And now Rollins for a head of steam with the drop kick. Penta's back inside the ring, so is AJ. But now look at Rollins taking down Penta. And now Styles trying to take out Ciampa, but now Shawn Spears gets back inside the match. Off the ropes, Alistair finding a big reversal into a Meteor. Down goes Shawn Spears. Big spinning elbow, and now look at Alistair with the chair shot. Big reversal by Rollins though. Now look at Rollins trying to line up that curb stomp, but Alistair finds that reversal, sending Rollins over the top rope. Face first goes in the corner. Now Ciampa getting caught with the brainbuster. And now Penta showboating. Big chair shot by Styles. Shawn Spears gets sent to the outside. And now Penta delivers a super kick. Rollins got caught by Black, but Rollins finds the reversal. Big kendo stick shot, and now Rollins looking for that curb stomp once again. Big reversal by Penta, and now stomping Penta's chest straight in the corner. And now Rollins sends Black to the outside. Penta though finds a reversal. Big drop kick, and now Rollins is down. Styles and Penta in the middle of the ring, German by Styles. And now Styles has the ladder in this match. And Styles moving it from one corner to another. Big spinning bicycle knee by Alistair. And now all 6 men back inside the ring. Big flatliner by Styles. Sending Penta over the top rope is Alistair Black. And now there goes Black. And now it's Ciampa and Styles in the ring, big knee. And now Rollins hasn't moved since the flatliner. There's a chair shot to Rollins. And now Ciampa is in complete control of the men inside the ring. And now here comes Alistair. Kick to the midsection. Alistair Black looking for that suplex. Ciampa finds the reversal and takes out the leg of Alistair. Big, Yoshiguroshi by Shawn Spears. And now look at Styles with the Styles Clash. And now Styles trying to clear out the ring. And now Alistair gets reversed. Styles with the 4. Kick to the midsection. Ciampa has Styles with the Philly tail ending. There's a curb stop by Rollins. And now Ciampa gets the ladder. Seth though finds the reversal. And now Ciampa sends Seth outside the ring. But now there's Ciampa and Alistair going at it. And now look at Ciampa with the double meteor. And now Styles back inside the ring as well. Alistair tries to set up that ladder inside the corner. But now look at Penta has Styles with the Penta driver again. And now Shawn Spears has Penta, sending Penta over the top. And now Alistair has Shawn Spears, sending him on the ropes. Kick by Alistair. Kick to the midsection once again and dropping Seth with the brainbuster. And now there's Ciampa using the table to knock everybody down inside the ring. And now setting up that table is Ciampa. Now into the guillotine. The guillotine on Spears. Seth gets driven to the outside. Styles gets that table. And now Seth is down. Styles takes out everybody with that table. Big 4. And now Alistair gets inside the ring, grabbing that ladder. But Seth Rollins went for the curb stomp. Alistair slips over Rollins. And now Alistair turns his attention to Tommaso Ciampa. Big boot sends Rollins outside the ring. Big clothesline. And now Styles locking in the calf crusher on Shawn Spears. And now Ciampa with the fairy landing on to Alistair Black. There's AJ with the table. And now AJ could climb that ladder, could win this match, but has Shawn Spears in the corner. And now look at AJ working over the arm of Spears. But Penta gets back inside the ring, so does Alistair. Big right hand by Ciampa. And now Penta taking the ladder out of Alistair's hands. And now Penta with the Canadian Destroyer. Now it's Ciampa and Penta staying down one another in the middle of the ring. Big arm drag. And now there's Ciampa with the boot. And now Rollins and Penta trying to double team Ciampa here. Ciampa's been the most dominant one. And now there's the Riddler's belt. And now Alistair takes out Ciampa, taking him outside the ring. And now Alistair with the black mask. Phenomenal form, misses. And now Alistair misses the drop kick. Off the ropes goes Styles over the top. And now look at Penta with the submission locked in here on Shawn Spears. And now Rollins gets sent out the ring by Ciampa. Big clothesline by Alistair. And now look at Alistair Black trying to climb that ladder. The damage though in this matchup. Alistair's there. Can Alistair get up there? No, and through the table goes Alistair Black. AJ saving this match barely. And now Styles and Penta inside the ring. Alistair was so close of winning that contract. There's the chair by Alistair. And now the chair shot unloading on every man in this match. Double foot stomp. And now Shawn Spears sends Alistair over the top rope and now down to the floor. And now Ciampa surveying this scene. Shawn Spears trying to get a hold of Ciampa, but playing cat and mouse now. And now Penta and Rollins double teaming Shawn Spears. And now Alistair climbs to the top. What does Alistair have in mind? Taking out Rollins. But now Styles is in the ring, and the ladder falls. And now there's the Black Mask. And now Shawn Spears gets that ladder. Big bicycle knee. Shawn sends that ladder back inside the ring. Black Mask. Spinning form doesn't connect. Ciampa though back inside the ring. And Alistair takes out Ciampa. And now Penta with the form. And now knees to the double knees to the back. Big drop kick, down goes Spears. And now Rollins trying to get that ladder here. Penta focusing his attention on Alistair Black. Big sling blade down on Black. Big punch. And now Shawn Spears has Rollins. Big reversal by Alistair. And now Alistair Black hangs up Penta on the top rope. And now Rollins has Ciampa in the middle of the ring. Ciampa though finds the reversal. Big gut buster. And now Penta measuring up Black, but Black finds the reversal. Big spinning heel kick, finds the reversal as well. And now Penta takes down Alistair. And no man is willing to climb the ladder in this late part of this Money in the Bank ladder match. And now Ciampa sets up the ladder here in this matchup. AJ went for the drop kick, finds the reversal. But now look at Alistair trying to climb, trying to get up on the top. But there's Seth pushing down Black. Big reversal again by Ciampa. And now here's Rollins trying to climb to the top. Big reversal, Ciampa though pushing off Rollins. And now Ciampa lays out Alistair. And now look at Ciampa sending Shawn Spears face first into the corner. Big form. And now Ciampa, he could climb that ladder. He could win the Money in the Bank contract. But now there's Penta taking out Ciampa. And now Penta sets up that ladder. Big shoulder tackle by Spears. And now look at this. Both men trying to climb. But there's Styles. Styles trying to push over that ladder. But he can't. And now Shawn Spears climbing down from the ladder. It doesn't look like Shawn wants to win this match. Big kick by Rollins. But Rollins getting into the ladder. And now Penta and Alistair climbing. Big reversal. And now Alistair Black has Penta's swinging neckbreaker off the top of the ladder. Down goes Ciampa. And now look at Styles getting caught with a combination. And now Alistair once again trying to make that climb. Trying to get up there. He's up there. But there's Rollins pushing down Alistair. Ciampa and Black has history in NXT. But now look at Alistair just clearing the ring. And now Alistair trying to climb. There's Rollins. But now everybody trying to take down Alistair Black. And now there's Rollins. Might have taken himself out with that swinging neck breaker from the top of the ladder. And now Shawn Spears sending Ciampa off the ropes, but now Ciampa and Shawn Spears the only two men in the ring. And now Spears, once again, I don't think Shawn Spears wants to win this match. Every time when Shawn is by himself in the ring, he leaves the ring. That would have been the perfect opportunity for Shawn Spears to climb that ladder. There's the Project Ciampa. And now Alistair using the Prime Bottle to knock out Styles. And now look at Alistair clearing the ring once again. And now Alistair climbing to the top. Climbing. AJ trying to get up on the outside. Look at Alistair Black on the top. Alistair pulls down the Money in the Bank contract. Alistair's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner and Mr. Money in the Bank, Alistair.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
And we are back live. And now it's time for the United States Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, this man had one hell of a debut match with Jimmy Uso, defeating Uso on SmackDown to earn this opportunity. But now Wesley has the chance to dethrone the one of the most greatest United States champion here in Universe mode. And here comes that United States champion. The man who's been on a tear after defeating Carmella Hayes. And Finn Balor. Finn Balor defeating Brutus Creed on SmackDown just a couple weeks ago. And like I mentioned, Finn Balor defeated Carmella Hayes not once but twice. Also defeating names like Roman Reigns and Joe Gacy. But now Balor needs to set his sights on retaining that United States Championship. Let's get in to the introduction. Take it away, Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wesley. And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor handing over the United States Championship, possibly for the final time here in his United States Championship reign. And now Wesley, Finn Balor, ready to tear the roof off the Alumni Stadium here in Boston. Big form by Wesley starting out this match, but now there's Balor with the sling blade. And now big form, Balor finds the reversal. And now look at Finn with punches, and now there's the kick. And now Balor with the pin, down goes Wesley. And now Balor climbs to the top rope. Balor dropping the knee. And now getting up, the challenger, big double knees to the face. And now Balor, this is what I've been mentioning about Finn Balor. He's been dominant here as United States champion. Big kick. And now Balor gets up, Wesley, big punches. And now there's the combination. And now Balor sends Wesley over the ropes, now down by a sling blade. And now Finn Balor climbs to the top once again, dropping another knee on Wesley. Big double knees by Wesley. Stomp to the head, and now Balor getting elbows to the head of Wesley. Turning Finn Balor over, and now stomping out the arm of Balor. And now what does Wesley have in mind? Getting Balor up, big reversal. And now Balor with Wesley taking down with the elbow. Big reversal by Balor though. And now Wesley's down. Finn Balor climbs. Finn Balor with the coup de grace. Going for the pin to defeat Wesley in a kick out. And now Finn taking control of this matchup. Big double knees once again. Wesley's down. And now Balor stomped to the midsection. Big reversal by Wesley. Big reversal by Finn Balor. Finn Balor backing Wesley into the corner. Big reversal by Lee. And now look at Wes with Finn Balor with the double arm suplex, going for the pin and a kick out by Finn. Big reversal, Balor with the elbow. And now Balor gets up Wesley. What does Balor have in mind? Balor with the 1916. Going for the pin to retain the United States Championship. And Wesley barely gets the shoulder up. And now Balor delivers a kick to Wesley. Big kick once again, big punch, and now Balor finding that combination. And now Balor gets reversed by Wesley. But Wesley can't find momentum, getting reversed by Balor. Now rolling up Wesley's is Finn Balor. There's two, and Finn Balor retains.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor!
Finn Balor continues his dominance. What a match. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And it is time for the Tag Team Championship match here at Money in the Bank. The Street Profits getting this opportunity after defeating Gallus in that #1 contendership match 3 weeks ago on SmackDown. And now Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins are looking to win the tag team titles once again in their career. But they have to dethrone the champions who's been pretty dominant here in the past couple months. But the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. here in Boston. But if you guys remember, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago, Brutus Creed, one half of the tag team champions, took on Finn Balor. Coming up short though. And now here comes the tag team champions, the Creed brothers, representing American made here. Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. Remember, they defeated the Street Profits in Scotland, and then defeating the Bloodline and Chase U at Backlash to win those tag team championships. But is this going to be the end of their reign here tonight? Or are they going to defeat the Street Profits for the second straight PLE match? Take it away, Mike Rowe.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. And their opponents at a combined weight of 515 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Brutus and Julius, the Creed Brothers.
And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Angelo Dawkins and Julius Creed will start this matchup. Big spear by Angelo. And now look at Angelo Dawkins getting up Julius Creed, but Julius takes down Angelo with the hip toss. And now look at Angelo with the headbutt. Up. Big reversal by Angelo once again into another spear. And now getting up Julius Creed is Angelo. And it's kind of interesting that Julius did start this matchup. Big reversal by Angelo Dawkins, tagging in Montez Ford. Big reversal to the back of the knee. And like I was saying, Brutus Creed has the momentum here for the Creeds. Even though he did lose against the United States champion. Big reversal, down goes Montez Ford. And now big reversal by Julius. Into the corner of the Street Profits goes Julius. Tags in Angelo. And now look at this. The Street Profits are using the tag team maneuvering to take out the back of Julius Creed. Kick to the midsection, and now there's the swinging neck breaker going for the pin. There's two and a kick out by Julius. And now Angelo kicks to the midsection, and once again down goes Julius Creed. And ladies and gentlemen, this has all been the Street Profits here in the early goings of this match. And now into a roll-up to defeat Angelo and the Street Profits. And a kick out by Dawkins. Big reversal by Dawkins. And now Dawkins once again laying the combinations down on Julius, and now another time down goes Julius Creed. And now there's the spine buster. Going for the pin. But there's Brutus Creed breaking things up here. Big reversal. Down goes Julius Creed. And now Julius sends Ford or Dawkins off the ropes. And now look at this. Tags in Montez. Off the ropes. Montez Ford with the neck breaker. Going for the pin to defeat the Creed brothers and get the tag titles. And no, that was 2.99. Big drop kick down on Julius. Down goes Brutus Creed. And now the Creed brothers are somehow still in this matchup. The Street Profits though finding the right hand and now getting up the DDT down on Julius Creed. And now Montez gets up once again. Big punch and another punch and a third time. And now Julius finds the reversal. Montez though finds the reversal, trying to keep that ring cut in half, where Julius does not make the tag. Big Enzuigiri. Drop kick, down goes Brutus Creed once again. And now the Street Profits all in full control of this match. Big suicide dive by Montez. And now look at Ford on the barricade, and there's a moonsault. Up goes on the shoulders of Brutus. Montez though finds the reversal. There's a super kick. Count of 6. Montez back inside the ring. So is Julius Creed. Big DDT. And now Montez Ford climbs to the top rope. Montez with the frog splash. Going for the pin to win the tag team titles. There's 2. And a kick out by Julius once again. And now look at Montez Ford. Gets up Julius Creed into the neck breaker. And now dragging Julius away from the ropes is Montez Ford. Drop kick, down goes Brutus. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to crown new tag champions. But no, Julius finds the reversal. And now Julius has Montez Ford on the ropes. And now look at Angelo Dawkins with the Bulldog. Big reversal. And now look at Montez with the crossbody. Big kick to the ankle. Down goes Brutus once again. And now Julius Creed is in a bad spot. There's the frog splash again. Brutus Creed's not on the apron. There's 2. And the Street Profits gain the tag team championships.
Here are your winners and new WWE Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Creed brothers was not ready for the Street Profits here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in Boston. And here comes the former Intercontinental Champion in Jordan Grace.
It's a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making our way to the ring from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace losing her Intercontinental Championship to Kairi Sane just a couple weeks ago. Episode 23. But Kairi Sane's also in this match. So you think Jordan Grace will have revenge here tonight? But now here comes Zelina Vega.
And representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega defeating Fallon Henley in the Money in the Bank ladder match, or qualifying matchup. And now Zelina Vega's looking to win that Money in the Bank contract, getting her an opportunity at any championship of her choosing. And here comes possibly one of the fan favorites for the Money in the Bank contract, and Lyra Valkyria. And like I was saying, Lyra Valkyria is a fan favorite after
And
defeating
from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
after defeating the former Women's World Heavyweight Champion Cora Jade. Lyra Valkyria has been getting massive wins on Monday Night Raw, coming up short last week against Kairi Sane, the Intercontinental Champion. But now Lyra Valkyria looks to win this matchup. And now talking about the Intercontinental Champion, Kairi Sane, looking to add 2 belts
Representing
to her
Damage
collection.
Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane with one hell of a performance, defeating Jordan Grace on the 23rd episode of Monday Night Raw, and now defeating Lyra Valkyria just on the go-home show of Money in the Bank. Now Kairi Sane, if it's not Lyra, it's got to be this woman who has all the votes to win this matchup. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes one of the women that nobody saw coming into this matchup. The woman who defeated Liv Morgan.
Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley has one hell of an opportunity to get to the main event scene. But it's gonna be like the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, chaotic as hell. And now Tatum Paxley making her way inside the ring. And the final woman of this Money in the Bank ladder match, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the genius of the sky. Multiple time Miss Money in the Bank.
Representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
And now Io Sky is looking to do it a 3rd time. Remember last time she won Money in the Bank, she cashed in on Bianca Belair at SummerSlam to capture her first world title. But let's get into this Money in the Bank ladder match. Big inside by Lyra Valkyria, and like the men's, I would try to keep up with much of the action as I can. Big fisherman suplex by Lyra on Jordan Grace. Big stomp, and now Lyra Valkyria going to the outside, grabbing a ladder already in this matchup. Tatum Paxley back inside the ring and getting nailed with that ladder. And now Jordan Grace finding a ladder of her own. Tatum Paxley back up to her feet. Io Sky and Lyra Valkyria trading blows in this match. Big boot, and now there's a crossbody. I would love to see a one-on-one match with Io and Lyra Valkyria. I think that would steal the show. And now Jordan Grace trying to grab a ladder. Big kick to the back, and now look at Lyra Valkyria taking it to Jordan Grace, the former Intercontinental Champion, who you think will have a rematch for that Intercontinental title. And now Selena sends Valkyria to the outside. There's Io Sky trying to get to that Money in the Bank contract. Big axe handle. And now Tatum Paxley getting caught with that Hurricane Runner. And now Io Sky getting taken down by Lyra Valkyria. Big right hand. And now there's another arm drag by Valkyria into an insecure. And now there's an insecure by Io Sky. And now Io Sky and Kairi Sane, part of Damage Control, back in the day. Big German. Kairi got folded on the ladder. And now Kairi Sane getting up there in this match. Lyra Valkyria taking down Kairi with the ladder. And now look at Kairi Sane trying to get to that Money in the Bank contract. Nobody has realized Kairi Sane's up there, or Lyra Valkyria's up there. Lyra Valkyria at the top of the ladder trying to get it down. Lyra Valkyria trying to get that Money in the Bank contract, and no. Big powerbomb by Selena, and now look at Vega taking down Lyra Valkyria. Lyra almost won this matchup, but now Tatum Paxley getting reversed. Big form by Lyra Valkyria. Now look at Valkyria on the top rope with the cross body, and now trying to take down Jordan Grace, who is arguably one of the most powerful women. And there's the night ring. The night ring by Lyra Valkyria, and now has Jordan Grace through the table. But now there's the Intercontinental Champion off the ropes. Big drop kick to the back of Lyra Valkyria. And now here comes a women's Intercontinental Champion, but Zelina Vega taking out the ladder. Big uppercut by Io. And now Lyra sets up that ladder in the middle of the ring, climbing the ladder now. And now left out Lyra Valkyria, trying to get that Money in the Bank contract once again. Kairi Sane needs to stop. Oh, there's the fall. Lyra was trying to hold on to that contract, but landing on Kairi. And now Vega gets the ladder, but Io now with Lyra on the ropes. Big stomp by Io, drop kick avoided. And now there's Kairi Sane and Io usually working together. Big German. And now look at Kairi Sane getting up here. Lyra Valkyria with the gem into the floor. And now Lyra gets up. Io, big stalling suplex by Jordynne Grace. Big rolling senton in now. Jordynne Grace and Kairi Sane locking up here once again. Remember that Intercontinental title match they had. Big into Io's thighs on the table. And now Lyra climbing to the table. And there's that splash. Through Kairi, through the table. And now this is awesome chance. Big insane elbow. And now there's Lyra Valkyria throwing the chair at Jordynne Grace. Big elbow. And now Lyra has Io Sky with the night ring. Once again planning Io Sky into another splash. And now look at this. Jordynne Grace and Lyra Valkyria squaring off against one another. Big punches. And now Tatum Paxley has the Intercontinental Champion with the dropkick. Jordynne Grace sent back inside the ring by Io Sky. Lyra Valkyria follows. Big enzuigiri. And now Jordan got caught with the arm jack. Big enzuigiri missed. Big right hand. Big back elbow. Down goes Lyra. And now Tatum just using the chair as a weapon into a bulldog by Vega. Big drop kick. And now the Intercontinental Champion getting caught by Vega. And now look at, oh, the elbow missing, connecting with the ladder. But now it's Lyra Valkyria trying to get the ladder back in this matchup. But now Io Sky takes out Lyra Valkyria. Tatum Paxley takes out Kairi Sane. And now Io Sky clearing the ring here. Tatum Paxley's back inside the ring. Io Sky locking in the submission. Jordynne Grace driving the ladder. Jordynne setting up the ladder here in this match. And now Jordynne Grace climbing to the top. Look at Lyra already back up to her feet. How in the hell is Lyra Valkyria standing in the face? Lyra Valkyria with face first onto that steel chair. Lyra Valkyria could be out. Big German by Io Sky. Big enzuigiri. Sky though stays on her feet. Tatum Paxley with the Paxley cutter. And now Lyra with the spinning heel kick. And Tatum though sends Lyra into the corner. Big elbow. And now Lyra Valkyria once again has Tatum with the night ring. And now Vega trying to get Jordynne Grace, but got caught with the ladder. And now look at Lyra Valkyria, the only woman in the ring, trying to get to that Money in the Bank contract. And no, Kairi Sane saving this match. All these women want the chance to become world champion. All these women want the opportunity. And this is how they get this opportunity, is by putting their bodies through punishment. Big elbow by Vega. Big right hand and another right hand. And now Vega getting caught with the cross body. And now Vega getting taken down. Jordynne Grace climbed to the top. Couldn't pull down that contract though. Big forearm by Lyra Valkyria. And now Valkyria clearing out the ring once again. And now Valkyria trying to climb to the top, trying to make it to the contract hanging above the ring. And now Valkyria almost pulling it down. Lyra Valkyria can't do it. Falls off the ladder. And now Kairi Sane clearing out the ring, but now Jordynne Grace is back. Big drop kick by Kairi. And now these two women knows each other so well. Kairi Sane and Io Sky trading blows, drop kick. Zelina couldn't find it. And now Vega taking down Kairi Sane, big snapmare. And now look at Lyra Valkyria sending the ladder into the head of Vega. And now into her senton, no. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lyra Valkyria trying everything in her power to win this match into a Hurricane Runner. And now Valkyria gets the second ladder, setting it in position. And now climbing to the top, Jordynne Grace might have screwed Kairi Sane out of the chance, and now Kairi still stops it. And now Kairi Sane with the German down on Io. And now Kairi Sane climbs to the top, and this is what we were saying. Kairi Sane has the chance to become double champion. But no. It closed up quickly. Big reversal by Kairi. And now Kairi Sane sends Lyra over the top rope and down to the floor. And now look at Vega trying to take the Intercontinental Champion out. Big splash by Jordynne, and now has the Intercontinental Champion for the stalling suplex, and down goes Kairi. And the Insegiri. Lyra Valkyria not taking no crap from anybody in this match. German! Io landed on her neck. Big clothesline by Jordynne Grace, taking out Lyra Valkyria. Jordynne Grace sending Kairi to the outside. Tatum Paxley finding that steel chair. And now Tatum taking out all the women with that steel chair. But Lyra finds an Insegiri, sending Lyra over the top of Zelina Vega. And now back inside the ring. Jordynne Grace is up there. And now Jordynne got caught with the kick. And now there's the ladder. Into an Insegiri once again. And now this has all been Lyra Valkyria. Up goes Zelina Vega. And down with the Nightmare. And now there's the anchor locked in on Io Sky. But Io fights out of it quickly. Jordynne Grace has Lyra Valkyria for the stalling suplex once again. Tatum Paxley takes down Kairi with the side Russian leg sweep and 2 punches. And now look at Tatum getting caught by Jordynne, but Tatum finds the right hand. Down goes Jordynne Grace, Tatum Paxley, and Lyra trying to climb. And now Tatum Paxley takes out Lyra. And this is Tatum Paxley's opportunity. But Tatum was out of harm's way. Now Jordynne Grace climbs the ladder. Jordynne Grace looking to become Women's Money in the Bank. And now there's Tatum saving the match. Big uppercut by Io. And now there's Kyrie with the kendo stick, attacking the former Intercontinental Champion. And now Lyra went for the ladder, but Lyra got sent to the outside. And now Vega attacking Jordynne Grace here. Into the code led by Vega. And now Kairi Sane grabs the ladder. Sane went to climb, but the ladder got taken out very quickly. And now Vega, the only woman inside the ring. Vega sets up the ladder. Zelina Vega, is this her opportunity? Is this her chance to get to the main event? No. There's Tatum Paxley once again playing dividends here in this match. And now Io Sky pulls off Lyra Valkyria. Big spinning heel kick. And now look at Lyra Valkyria with the boot. And now Lyra trying to climb once again, but there's Io Sky. And now all the women are taking down Lyra Valkyria. Big punch by Tatum. Backs up Zelina across the ring into the combination. And now there's Jordynne Grace climbing to the top, trying to get that Money in the Bank contract, and Jordynne Grace is Miss Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner and Miss Money in the Bank, Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
And it's time for the Women's World Title match. And a rematch from Scotland. Cora Jade and Rhea Bloody Ripley are going back at it here tonight. Remember, Cora Jade defeated Bianca Belair to end this rematch. But now Cora Jade has one hell of a match here tonight, trying to get her Women's World Title back. But it's been one hell of action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Obafemi was crowned the new World Heavyweight Champion. Aleister Black won the men's side of Money in the Bank. Finn Balor retained his United States Champion. We have new tag team champions in the Street Profits, and Jordynne Grace just a few moments ago won the women's Money in the Bank contract. But now here comes one of the most dominant women ever, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Rhea Ripley walking into Clash in the Castle, walking in as a challenger, walking out as champion. And now Rhea looking to do the same thing here tonight, but both as champion. Rhea Ripley arguably might be one of the greatest WWE superstars we have here in the WWE. But now Rhea Bloody Ripley is set to dominate and bring some brutality to this match. Mike Rome, take it away.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade. And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea handing over that title to our referee. But ladies, still to come, Austin Theory and Drew McIntyre will battle for the Intercontinental Championship. Julia will take on Jade Cargill for the Women's World Championship. And then in the main event, Roman Reigns will take on Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship. But Rhea Ripley starting off this match with the head scissor, but Cora gets out of it quickly. Off the ropes into a springboard, taking down Rhea. And now Cora Jade attacking Rhea, but Rhea takes down Cora Jade. And now Rhea getting reversed by Cora with the jawbreaker. Big reversal by Rhea into a big knee. And now what does Rhea have in mind? Throwing Cora Jade across the ring. Off the ropes goes Cora into a big slam down by Rhea. Big roll up by Cora Jade. Is this going to be enough to defeat Rhea? Big kick out by Rhea. Big kick by Cora. And now into the elbow collar tie. Cora going into a waist lock. Attacking the waist of Rhea Ripley. Into the... taking down Rhea. And now Cora with the big knee to the back of face. And now Cora off the ropes into a Hurricane Rana. Down goes Rhea. Stomp to the arm. And now Rhea getting the reversal on Cora Jade. Going for the pin to defeat Cora in a kick out by the challenger. And now big jawbreaker once again. Big kick. And now Rhea Ripley and Cora Jade trading blows here in this matchup. Big right hands by both of these women. Big right hand and now another time. And now both of these women wants the Women's World Championship. And now it's a hockey fight here in the middle of the ring. And now getting up Rhea is Cora Jade. Cora looking for the DDT on Rhea Ripley. Going for the pin to win back her Women's World Championship, and a kick out by Rhea Ripley. Big knee, and now look at Cora Jade off the ropes. Big insecure. Down goes Rhea once again. But now Rhea popped right back up. Cora sent off and over the top rope. Big right hand. And now Rhea with the stunner. Down goes Cora Jade. And now Rhea gets up. Cora sending her back inside the ring. Getting back inside the ring herself. And now Rhea kick to the midsection. How she won the Women's World Championship with the Riptide. Going for the pin. There's two and a kick out by the challenger. And now Rhea goes to the top rope with the splash on the back. And now what does Rhea have in mind? Taking the attack on the back of Cora Jade even more. And now what does Cora Jade need to do to get back into this matchup? Big elbows to the stomach. Sending Rhea off the ropes. Big chop. Getting up Rhea. Big punch on the top rope, and now taking down Rhea. Going for the pin to win back the Women's World Championship. There's two and a kick out by Rhea. And now Cora Jade gets up, the champion here. Sending Rhea off the ropes. On jag avoided, drop under. Big boot avoided into an elbow. Big senton by Cora. And now Cora Jade looking to put an end to this match. Cora Jade planning Rhea with the DDT. Going for the pin. Rhea's in the middle of the ring. There's two and another kick out. How in the hell is Rhea kicking out of the DDTs by Cora Jade? Big punch, big super kick, down goes Rhea. And now Cora slowing down the momentum of this match. Forehead of Sting, big snapmare avoided. But now Rhea Ripley into the roll-up, looking to win this matchup, and another kick out by Cora. Big reversal, big punch, and another punch. And now Rhea Ripley into the electric chair. Not going for the pin. And now Cora Jade once again using the possum-like skills to roll up Rhea Ripley and almost winning that world title back. But now Rhea rolling out of harm's way, big knee to the face. And now what does Rhea have in mind? Rhea dragging Cora to the middle of the ring. And now locking in the submission. Locking it in. Is Rhea gonna tap out Cora Jade? Referees right there in position, but Rhea breaking the hold. And now Rhea climbing to the middle rope. Rhea looking to end this match with an axe handle. Going for the pin to defeat Cora Jade. There's two and another kick out. Big leg drop by Rhea on the outside, and now taking the fight to Cora Jade. Here's a ground and pound by Rhea Ripley. Count of three by our referee into another headlock by Rhea. Count of four. Rhea can retain her title by countout or disqualification. Cora Jade needs to pin Rhea or submit her to win the Women's World Championship. Kick to the midsection. Rhea Ripley with another riptide here in this match. Going for the pin. There's two, and Rhea Ripley retains. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. That was for the Women's World Championship. Congratulations to Rhea Ripley on retaining her title. And we're back live here in the Alumni Stadium.
Scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And it's time for the Intercontinental title, as Austin Theory, after winning that fatal four-way match, Austin Theory has a chance to dethrone Drew McIntyre here tonight. Austin Theory defeating Javon Evans, CM Punk, Sami Zayn to get this matchup. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Austin Theory, oh my God, got blindsided by the Intercontinental Champion. Drew McIntyre's pissed that he has to defend his Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Big right hand and another time. And now McIntyre just lays waste to Austin Theory. And now look at McIntyre just throwing Austin Theory almost into the crowd. Kick to the midsection, but Austin Theory caught the boot, but McIntyre just uses his size against him. Big punch, and then now another punch. And now McIntyre with the swinging neck breaker. Now getting up Austin Theory, sending Theory into the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this match is officially gonna start. And there's the bell. And now McIntyre with Austin Theory on the ropes. And now just stomping the chest of Theory. And ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, Drew McIntyre did win Money in the Bank a couple years ago. But now McIntyre winning the Intercontinental Championship at Scotland. Big reversal by Austin Theory, but now McIntyre once again is in complete control. Big boot to the face. And now stomping Austin Theory out is the Intercontinental Champion. And now looking to put an end to this match with the Claymore. No, Theory moved out of the way. And now Theory has McIntyre, but McIntyre sends Theory into the corner. And now there's Drew McIntyre once again, just using the anger against Austin Theory. Big punches by Drew McIntyre here, stomping out Austin Theory. But now Theory's back up. Theory got reversed by Drew, and down goes Austin Theory again. And now McIntyre willing to take a count-out victory here in this match. Austin Theory getting back inside the ring. Claymore by Drew, going for the pin. That was out of nowhere. There's two and a kick out by Theory. And now getting up, Austin Theory is the Intercontinental Champion. Big right hand by Theory, big chop, and now Drew McIntyre just throwing down Theory once again. Big right hand, and another one. And the third time, but Theory finds the reversal. McIntyre sends Theory into the corner. Big boot, down goes Theory. And now Sari once again trying to take McIntyre down, but McIntyre just using the size against her. Big headbutt. And now McIntyre stomping on the head once again. And ladies and gentlemen, McIntyre gets up Austin Theory. And this is what I'm talking about the dominance of Drew McIntyre. Backing him up once again in the corner. And now there's another Claymore. Down goes Austin Theory to retain the Intercontinental Championship. And Drew McIntyre does.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre retaining his prestigious Intercontinental Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Julia versus Jade Cargill. And we are back live.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
And it's for the Women's Championship. And here comes the woman that defeated Bayley by a no contest, but Julia still defeated her to earn this opportunity. And here she comes, the woman that possibly can defeat Jade Cargill. Julia knows every secret that Jade Cargill has. Julia did watch Jade Cargill defend the Women's United States Championship against Bayley. She has tape on Jade, but she better have brung her A game here tonight if she wants to defeat Jade Cargill here tonight, here live in Boston in the Alumni Stadium. But ladies and gentlemen, I fear a storm of brewing, because here comes the Women's World and Women's United States Champion in Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill has been on a dominant winning streak ever since capturing that United States Championship. But now Jade now have to watch her back for the Women's Money in the Bank, Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace can cash in anywhere at any time. And now the crowd chanting for Julia here in this matchup. Take it away, Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Julia. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's Champion and the WWE Women's United States Champion, Jade
that's what they fighting for. Charles Robinson holding up that title. Julia Jade Cargill. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is underway. Jade with the spear coming right out of the gate. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, still to come is our main event. Roman Reigns will challenge Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship. And now Jade gets up Julia here. Big chops and another chop. And now Julia is in trouble. Jade with the sit-out powerbomb. Jade Cargill has been champion ever since Clash in the Castle, ladies and gentlemen, just over a month ago. Big reversal by Julia, but now Jade with the German suplex down on Julia. Big kicks to the face, and now Jade gets up the challenger here. Big kicks, and then now a chop into another chop, third chop, and now Julia got sent off the ropes. Jade Cargill got reversed by Julia, and now up goes Jade and down with the back body drop. And now Julia has Jade Cargill for the small package suplex. Big kick to the arm, and now Julia gets reversed by Cargill. And ladies and gentlemen, we have yet to see the former Women's World Champion since she lost it to Jade Cargill. Big ass boot. And now Jade showboating here in this matchup, getting up the challenger. Big punch. And now Jade has Julia hooked. Julia trying to fight out of it, but Jade won't let her. There's the Jade going for the pin to defeat Julia here. And Julia barely gets the shoulder up. And now Julia with the jawbreaker, sending Jade off the ropes, but Jade finds the reversal into a power slam. Going for the pin off the power slam. There's two, and a kick out again by Julia. And now Jade Cargill trying to figure out what she needs to do here to defeat Julia. Sending Julia into the corner. And now there's the the axe handle down on Julia's back. And now Jade with the frog splash. Julia rolls out of harm's way. Jade Cargill, though, just showboating inside the ring. Count of three. Jade is back inside the ring. Julia is also. And now Julia into a roll-up, trying to knock off the women's champion, and no. Jade gets out of it quickly. And now Jade sent Julia off the ropes into a Samoan drop. Stomp to the arm, stomp to the back, and now Jade getting caught by Julia. Julia has Jade up and down with the authority. But Jade instantly popping back up. And now Jade got caught with the DDT. And now Julia in the corner, now dragging Jade Cargill away from the ropes. Big reversal, and now Jade missing, tripping over Julia. Big reversal again by Jade. And now Julia once again finds the reversal. And now Julia has Jade Cargill up and down with the Falcon Arrow. And now what does Julia have in mind? From the corner, looking to measure up Cargill with the knee. Good night, Jade. There's two, and Jade barely gets the shoulder up. That was the closest I've seen to anyone defeating Jade Cargill in the past month where she's been on this tail. And now Jade and Julia trading blows here in this matchup. Big right hand. And now Julia finds a counter, but Jade just unloading with these punches. Another right hand. And now Julia finds it again, but now Cargill finds another one. And now there's the four. And now Jade Cargill, wasting no time, getting up the challenger, walking around the ring and down with the Jaded. Going for the pin to defeat Julia. There's two, and Julia again kicks out. But now Julia gets back up into this match. Big reversal. Big reversal by Jade as well. Big right hand. And now Julia sent off the ropes into the corner. Full head of steam with the hip attack. And now Jade looking to put an end to this matchup. Big right hand. And now Jade has Julia once again. How she defeated all her opponents with the Jaded. Going for the pin. There's two. And Julia can't kick out. Jade Cargill retains the Women's World or the Women's Championship.
The WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
And now Jade Cargill once again standing. And ladies and gentlemen,
the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
We are back live for a main event of the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the OTC, the Tribal Chief. Accompanied by Paul Heyman. And it looks like Roman's got the bloodline back in full force. Roman Reigns, Jamie Uso on the right, Jey Uso on the left, Paul Heyman, the Rise Man, in the back. We saw Jey Uso on Friday Night SmackDown a couple nights ago, taking the WWE Championship from Braun Breaker, costing Braun that match against Solo Sikoa. And then the week before, Jamie Uso went toe-to-toe with Braun Breaker. Jamie Uso came up short in that matchup though. And now Roman Reigns, he's been wanting this match since the SmackDown before Clash in the Castle. Roman Reigns is ready to gain back his championship. But now the WWE Universe acknowledging the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns Jey Uso's been teasing a bloodline reunion after turning heel on Monday Night Raw. And now the Usos, Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, are back in full force. But here comes the WWE Champion. He's got the dog in him. And now Braun Breaker, he has one hell of a task here tonight. It's already a big task to face Roman Reigns by himself, but now he's got the entire bloodline accompanied him by ringside, and Braun Breaker has nobody in his corner. But Braun Breaker does not look like he's worried one bit. This will be one hell of a main event, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Breaker, Roman freaking Reigns. Mike Rome, take it away for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns. And his opponent, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
Is this the last time Braun Breaker will hold the WWE Championship? Braun hesitant to hand over that title. Roman's ready. He wants his WWE Championship back. Let's get into this main event. The badass Braun Breaker, the OTC Roman Reigns, and they locking up here. Here in the main event, starting it off with an elbow collar tie up and Roman pushing Breaker away. And now Roman with the jabs and punches to the badass Roman Reigns. But there's the badass with the scoop slam down on Roman. And now Breaker with the moonsault. And now Roman finding a reversal. Big reversal by both men into a headbutt. And now look at Reigns having the crowd here in Boston acknowledge the OTC big right hand. But now there's the knee. And now Braun Breaker sends Roman off the ropes. Down goes Roman Reigns. And now Reigns getting sung to here in Boston. Breaker sent Roman back inside the ring. And now look at the jabs by Roman once again. Big headbutt. And now Reigns showboating to the crowd. Another big headbutt. And now Roman forehead of steam with an elbow. Sending down Breaker in the middle of the ring, and now look at Roman. Resizing up Breaker with the Superman punch. Going for the pin to defeat Braun Breaker, and a kick out at 1. That move has put away so many legends. And Breaker kicked out at 1 and delivered a massive knee. And now there's Paul Heyman and the Bloodline getting involved in this main event championship match. And now Breaker finally turning his attention back on Reigns, who gets speared. Going for the pin. There's 2, and a kick out by Breaker. Big punch and another punch. Breaker caught the hand of Reigns, who lays down with the headbutt. And now Breaker finding the punches to the face of Roman. And now Breaker with the punch into the roll-up on Roman. But Roman finds the reversal. There's 2, but Breaker finds the reversal once again. And now Roman reversing the pin again. And a kick out by Braun. Big reversal. Roman gets up. Braun with the scoop slam. And now Reigns with the boots to the head of the champion. Big punches. Big reversal, and now look at Breaker with the double knees to the gut. Going for the pin to defeat Roman Reigns in a big kick out before 1. And now Breaker measuring up Reigns with the spear of his own. Going for the pin to defeat Roman Reigns. There's 2, and a kick out again. And now Breaker just throwing Roman across the ring. Measuring up Roman for a second time. There's another spear. Going for the pin to defeat Breaker once again. There's 2, and a kick out. Reigns kicked out. And now Breaker senses the tribal chief is in trouble. Rolling outside, and now there's the slam down. And now Breaker once again taking down Roman. And the Usos watching this matchup. Roman sends Breaker on the other side of the ring. And now Reigns is in trouble inside the ring. Trying to catch his breath. Count of 6. There's a spear. Breaker went for the knee. Referees distracted with the turnbuckle. Roman Reigns had this match won. But now it's Breaker finding the reversal on Roman with the set out neck breaker. And now Reigns back up to his feet. Big right hand. Big punch, and now Reigns has Breaker in position for the back body drop on the apron. And ladies and gentlemen, Breaker sent back inside the ring by Roman. And Roman had this matchup won after the spear. Big head bump by Breaker. Now into a roll-up. Roman close to the ropes. There's a 2 count. Roman finds the reversal of the pin. There's 2, and Breaker kicks out. And now Reigns stalking the WWE Champion for a head of steam with a clothesline. Into an elbow. Breaker finds the reversal. Big punch. And now look at these men. They're gonna be hockey brawling here in the main event of Money in the Bank. big punch. And now Breakker finds a punch of his own, big chop. And now there's a chop by Breakker and a chop by Roman. And ladies and gentlemen, these two men will leave everything on the line. There's the headbutt. And now look at Roman. He's looking to end it. Sizing up Breakker with the spear, cutting him in half. Not going for the pin though. Roman sending Breakker into the corner, but Breakker though finds the reversal, big reversal by Reigns. And now sending Breakker into the corner. Kick to the midsection, and now look at Reigns. Going back to the old school ways of Roman. Forehead of steam with the drive-by. And now Reigns backs up into the corner, looking to put the WWE Champion away with the spear. Going for the pin to win the WWE Championship. There's two, and Roman Reigns has done it.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Peace out.